crazy that we all went to Bowie State and that shit, like the way that we are, just our energy and the way that we interact with each other, the conversations and everything that we have. It's not a coincidence that we all went to Bowie State right next to that shit. Like it was like it's kind of like we were like, all right, these niggas will be able to handle anything. That came across some random shit, you know.
Remember that first night you showed me Zeitgeist, and like that next morning I was tripping. I was like, none of this shit.
That's the documentary that like changed my life.
Yeah. I was messed up off of that. I was like, none of this is real. Like it was just
any of y'all had that teacher freshman year was that Asian dude. He showed us Fahrenheit 9/11. That's the shit that changed me. But I forgot it was some Asian June, something like that.
Yeah, June Lee.
June Lee, yep, June Lee.
Yeah,
June Lee. He was the one.
I've seen that joint, but I ain't have it.
He showed us Fahrenheit 9/11. That was the joint because it was this one scene I saw. That shit like really like.
You showed y'all that?
December 4th?
Huh?
Yeah, that's him, June Lee. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying, bro?
I was just saying a teacher showed y'all that.
Yeah, a teacher. I remember this nigga June Lee was like, before I show you this, understand I could get fired for this. I just remember he said that shit. He was like real like young. Y'all not supposed to watch this. Like he was like this is some quote unquote conspiracy shit. Like that's how that. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't part of the script. That's basically what he was saying. And then I remember this one scene. This man. This shit like changed my life. And I don't mean to end on some like morbid shit, but this man held a baby in his hand and was like, "What does this baby have to do with this?" And I was like, "What does the baby have to do with this?" And that changed my life. Think about it. A child lost his life in the war. He had no control. It had nothing to do with it. Like,
yeah,
that shit like really changed me. I was like, damn, like you know, then why is this child born? You know, like that shit.
Right. Stuff coming out about 9/11 too.
You know, all that stuff is like not on YouTube no more. That lets you know right there. Yeah.
For real?
Try to find 9/11 conspiracy on YouTube right now.
This seems to be heavy too.
Yeah, like last month they talked about one of them buildings got blown up. Like it wasn't like destructed by a plane crash or whatever. Like just like last month they came out with some document.
Was it Tower 2? No, Tower 3 or some shit like that.
No, Building 7. Building 7
that's what it is.
It's the most certified evidence of that shit was staged that is going to be Building 7.
The joint that was nowhere near the tower. Yeah.
How buildings in between the two towers and Building 7 didn't get destroyed or even like damaged, and Building 7 is like few blocks this way, few blocks that way.
Yeah.
And that falls the same way and didn't get touched. Like, come on, man. Knock it off.
Man. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, America.
If you think 9/11 didn't happen as like some fishy shit went on, like you are like, I don't know.
Misinformed.
I have no word for you.
Yeah. Nah.
You just don't want to believe it if that's the case.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just naive.
It's not. Yeah, I agree with that, but it's not even about being naive. It's like you're not even willing to question things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like like don't believe everything you're being fed, nigga. Like you have a mind of your own, bro.
There's
like
so many facts behind that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
I question everything. I'm questioning this shit now. That's going on.
Yeah. What do you think about that? You think it's conspiracy behind Corona?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
the fact that they have one person like talk for everybody. The fact that like the numbers are skewed. The fact that they put like general like heart attack deaths and they add Corona on top of that and saying, oh, he died from Corona, even though it's like a heart attack or some shit like that.
They have everything to that.
The fact that the motherfucker Bill Gates has a patent on the virus. The fact that George Soros funded the virology lab where it supposedly came from. There's a lot of shady shit that go on.
Yeah.
The fact that Kobe translate to COVID in the Hebrew language. There's a lot of crazy shit.
Man, that's a new one right there. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah.
Based on that, now that you bringing it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, see, niggas was supposed to be ending, but shit. Look, since you said the COVID, you said the COVID shit. So anyway, so Kobe, like, yeah, I think it's no coincidence because I think our society is already social engineered. Like, it's like what we've experienced and now is already been put into place. So even a nigga like Kobe was kind of like part of the script. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, oh, Kobe is out of here. Now let's bring in COVID-19, Kobe connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everything that we experience, like nothing ain't on the fly as much as it seemed. Like, this shit has already been put in place for a long ass time.
They put shit in plain sight. Like, they'll do shit like that and put it in plain sight and then do the shit. Like, even with 9/11, George Bush was reading a book to them little kids. You know when it happened, and they cut to him.
Uh-huh.
He was reading a book, and the kids kept saying, "Kite hit steel, kite hit steel," like a fucking seance. The way they were saying the shit. And then the fucking
I didn't even hear about that shit. That's wild.
All the joints I seen.
You probably find it on YouTube, but if not, go on because Google is being like monitored now. Like they just filter all your searches. So go on DuckDuckGo.com, and then it's like an unfiltered search engine. Go on that joint and then search anything. DuckDuckGo.
The fact that shit happened on 9/11 in itself is just
right, but they always do that shit in plain sight.
Yeah,
man.
It's like a message.
Doing that.
It's a message to the other ones that like, look, we doing this time, and these other like
exactly. Because I think, and it's
now
so
you
funny
carry out
that,
your part.
I think that's the same exact connection between COVID and Kobe. It's like it was like, okay, Kobe was like a signal to the rest of them niggas. Like Kobe, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's like now we know we about to move on to the next phase. Because I feel like that was even the same shit with Michael Jackson.
To the virus.
Yeah, it's like, all right, now he's out of here. Let's move on to the next phase. And when I sit there, and I know y'all understand, when I say this about Kobe, that doesn't necessarily mean that he knew what he was doing. But it's kind of like some of these celebrities be like the Truman Show. You know what I'm saying? If y'all seen that joint with Jim Carrey, where his whole life was scripted, thought he was living a real life. You know what I'm saying? And it was like his whole life was a show. You know what I'm saying? It was like I feel like some of these celebrities are just like these niggas. They were born literally created players. You know what I'm saying? And here we are buying Nike products because of these niggas, and we ain't know since
they show you that in movies.
Be him. You know what I'm saying? Like that, these niggas would be existing. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the reality we live in. This shit is a show, nigga. This shit ain't real. This is a performance. It'd be like the news is the movies, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. It's that type of shit. You gotta look at like the. If you ain't experiencing it, like literally with your 5 cents, I don't even want to say your 5 cents, but like nigga, if it ain't happening, it's most likely part of the show. That don't mean like completely disregard everything, but this shit is a performance. Like actors are actors, niggas. So it's like, how can you trust what an actor say? That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? Like think about that shit. Like they're professional liars, nigga. Like think about it though. I'm not lying, and that's no indictment on them as people, but that's literally if you take the appreciation from the art away, that's what they doing. They professional liars. And then if you look at these same niggas, these celebrities, I mean not even celebrities, like the DJ niggas, so like Charlemagne's and shit, like they have a script. Like Charlemagne has to follow a certain role. Like you know what I'm saying? Like all these people that we trust from. It's like, oh, I trust his perspective. It's like, put it like this. It's like, right now, it's certain things you can't say. Who put that joint in the group chat the other day? You did, Brian, when you was talking with the pastor, when he was like, you could talk about killing niggas all day, but you can't talk about, I want to kill these animals and shit like that. Like, you can talk about killing black men all day, but you can't talk about killing fucking rabbits. You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of shit is that? You mean to tell me that the niggas who work at the radio station ain't a part of this shit too? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about that shit. Like, maybe not the radio. I'm talking about like on the grander scale. I'm talking about like the social, like I'm not the local people. I'm talking about like the national people. Like, think about that shit. Like, these niggas ain't speaking against, we ain't gonna talk about black men killing each other on a rap. But then if Rick Ross say like that pastor said, Rick Ross say, I slipped the Molly and I ain't mean it. Oh, nah, we ain't fucking with that nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gotta go. Like, you know what I'm saying? You say some shit about, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, think about that. It's a
but
system,
it's
nigga.
all
Like,
programmed though. You're right. It is all programmed, but now
this
it's like
program is set
with
in
all
place.
yeah, even like you said, radio, even with podcasting, radio's about to die, man. People like the freedom of choice and freedom of speech. Now you get uncensored. You don't have to be under any this stuff. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people about to start really realizing they don't have to be under no program, lock and key, count no machine. I think it's gonna change.
Well, a lot of people
No?
just don't know how to handle that free will, so they like to be following in line.
Right, you 100%. That's exactly that's the key. Niggas don't trust themselves. They rather another motherfucker tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the problem.
That's what feeds the system. That's why all this negativity and shit we talk about is going on in the world is all by that, because niggas don't trust themselves. Like they rather another motherfucker tell them what to do, man.
Yeah,
and really what that's truly rooted in is that niggas, people just are not good fucking people. And I think because if you actually really had a good heart, it just wouldn't be any work. You know what I'm saying? This wouldn't be anything to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is this a struggle, nigga? Like, all you have to do is be good to your fellow man. Like, why is that a job? Why do you need a judge to tell you, you know what I'm saying, what's right and wrong? Nigga, you have a heart, nigga. Like, that shit don't make no fucking sense. Like, think about that shit. Like, nigga, like, the fact that we need another party to tell us right from wrong means that we ain't right, nigga. Like, think about that shit. That means I know I'm evil, so let me just let this other nigga say that he's more evil than me. Like, that's really what the judicial system is about. Like let's let him say who's worse. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you was more worse in that situation. Like, think about that shit. Like, come on, man.
Not just the judicial system. That's just the purpose of the government.
Yeah, exactly. That's
they say
a better
niggas
way
can't
to say
rule
it.
themselves.
Exactly. Not even just exactly. That's a better way to put it. Yeah, the whole government. That's why the government's here, because niggas don't want to be good to people.
Yeah, because there's some crazy motherfuckers out here.
Well,
some crazy motherfuckers out here.
Man, it's a fear-based society.
But even that, and that could be true. But even that, the few crazy motherfuckers got the rest of us trying to be like them. You know, instead of overpowering the crazy motherfuckers, and that's why this shit exists. You know what I'm saying? The few evil spirits, it got all you niggas thinking that evil is strong and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't mean y'all literally when I say that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's your heart right there. Thinking this is the few. A lot of crazy motherfuckers is trying. After, I mean, we in 2020. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? How are you racist out there? Man? We in 2020. I know we supposed to have flying cars and shit.
People
right
can't
now,
get over shit.
Well, that's not going.
Like, what the fuck?
Racism is not going to.
It can't exist like that, because if the majority of the niggas on this planet was evil, then we motherfucking then died over about 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to be good people to just sustain us, like to exist. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Like, that shit still.
I don't know. I think it's just. Think it's just a different brand. It's just called capitalism. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just a different brand.
That's what I'm saying, nigga. Like, that's all right. Capitalism. That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, yeah, all right. We'll have this conversation next time.
Yeah,
Flight House.